know there's probably a few of us who have said these words before. Honey, how do I look? Does this make my bum look fat? Does this make me look fat? And we're trying to pick clothes out to go out for a dinner party, shopping, grocery store, doesn't matter. I do it all the time. And if my husband's not there to say, oh dear, no, you look great, which I hope he really means, I'm looking in the mirror and asking the mirror to talk back to me, and mirrors don't talk very well. However, I don't do that anymore because I have moved on to a new product line of clothing that I love. They not only camouflage my flaws, I'm not proud of my flaws, but that's me, my tummy, my thunder thighs. I don't even see them now when I'm wearing these clothes. And you know what? Nobody else does either. And this gauze clothing line has made me feel less the plain Jane. I always was so conservative. I never wore a lot of jewelry. I never really felt confident in my clothes. And I was introduced to this gauze clothing line a few months ago, and it has taken over my life in a good way. And no longer am I going to be a conservative plain Jane. Black used to always be in my wardrobe. Hey, black's in my wardrobe now, but it's made out of gauze, and it feels good, and it accentuates me for who I am. I feel very supported when I wear my clothes. Now, gauze clothing is not just meant for someone who, I'm tall, and I'm a pear shape. But the gauze clothing that I have seen on others, whether you're tall or you're slender, you're top heavy, you've got short legs, doesn't matter. The clothing line tends to accentuate the good things about you. And it's year-round clothing. I gotta say, I really feel good about how I look. And I haven't felt that way in a long, long time. Gauze, misconception. Wear it in the summer only? Wrong, wrong, wrong. You can wear it all year round. Is gauze meant for a certain age group? Wrong. It's meant for all ages. And do you have to just wear gauze? No, you don't. Let me show you a couple of things that I've learned in wearing my gauze. I can wear leggings, and I can match that with a gauze top. And it looks as a coordinated outfit. And I often will put an exaggerated piece of jewelry perhaps with it, maybe not. Before I never did this because I didn't feel comfortable in my clothes. Now I do it because I do feel comfortable in my clothes. Now I can take a little heavier gauze top like this. This is one I wear in the winter and the fall because it's a warmer piece of material. Again, people misunderstand gauze. I think, oh, it's only meant for cruises and lounging. I wear this often with a pair of jeggings, a blue jean legging. And again, I can complement that with a piece of jewelry to bring it to life, to add some color. So gauze is flamboyant, yes. It's simple, yes. It's conservative, yes, but it can be dramatic and it can be elegant. I often wear monochrome. I can take a lovely black bottom. This is actually a pant, but when you wear it, it looks like a skirt. I match it with the gauze top, and I get a very elegant look. And again, I might complement it with a giant piece of jewelry. I might complement it with a scarf. Doesn't matter, but it's elegant, and it's a monochrome color. And my favorite color, remember, black? Love black in a different way now. Or you could take white, and you could do exactly the same with white, wearing all white. But the nice part is contrast it. Wear your white and your black, or wear your white and your black. Gauze only? No, you don't have to wear gauze all the time. You could add it with other pieces of clothing in your wardrobe already, which I did. I recently was away on a cruise. Oh, and by the way, gauze on a cruise is absolutely wonderful. Not just a cruise, but any travel, because you know what? You roll it, and I put it in my suitcase. Sometimes it's been in the suitcase for a good 10 hours by the time you leave home and you fly to Europe or wherever you're going and you get to your hotel. And it comes out looking like this. So I mixed and matched with some of my other tops that I had. Lots of nice compliments. On the pants are flowing and graceful. The top added a piece of dramatic color and an accent to my wardrobe that day. Perhaps you wanted to add another color. You can do that. There's vibrant colors in this gauze product line. This is a rich plum, and I've often worn that with the white top. I've worn it with the black top. Again, it just sort of makes you feel happy, makes you feel alive. And color-wise, you can wear that in the winter, spring, summer, or fall. By the way, with the leggings, I often wear boots with some of my gauze. I've worn sandals, I've worn high heels, I've worn a lot of things. Now I want to show you something that happened just a couple of days ago. We were down in St. Catharines, my husband Richard and I, and we were walking through a store, and I said, you know what, Richard, that lady over there is looking at me. I said, do I look funny? Like, what's wrong? And he said, no, you don't, everything's fine. And suddenly the lady came up to me and she says, where did you get that top? You look fabulous. The color is great. Boy, do you ever look good. And this is what I had on. I call this my camouflage, and I had it with blue jeans, and I thought, oh, this is just going to be an ordinary little shopping excursion. However, much to my surprise and much to my delight, I felt great. I can't tell you that what a confidence booster it is when someone comes up to you and says, boy, that clothing makes you look really good. You can't ask for more. So travel, it's wonderful. Now, I've got to tell you something else. This gauze product is a washing dream. You can wash it by hand, you can wash it in the washer, you can dry it on the line, you can dry it in the dryer, and it comes out. I just want to show you this. This is a dress that I have just washed. I hung it up to dry. Why I really wanted to show you this, because this is a dress I wore to my son's wedding in Jamaica. And it was just perfect. Again, we pulled it out of the suitcase and it looked great. And the pictures looked really good with it too. But again, look at the colors, vibrant colors that you can add to your wardrobe and really have a spectacular feel when you have them on. Let me show you something else. I also, as I said, love monochrome. This is a monochrome outfit. It's pants, but when you wear it, it looks like you've got a cool skirt on. And again, the same top. This is a top I call the bullseye top, because not only does this look like a bullseye, but I laugh about it because that's exactly where my tummy is. And no, I don't feel my tummy is part of the bullseye. I feel quite, and I'll use the word, really comfortable and really happy with who I am when I wear this product line. This one. I just wore this one to my girlfriend's daughter's wedding out in the bobsleigh. It was very, very cool that day. I wore a pashmina with it. I had on some pretty, glittery sort of jewelry that I wore along with it. And again, it happened. There was a young lady at the wedding, a daughter of one of Nancy's friends. She's 21 years old, and she came up and she said, Diane, you look great. And I thought, I do look good, and I feel good. That's what it was like for me. To have a 21-year-old come and tell you that, to have a lady in a store in St. Catharines come and tell you that, it really does boost one's self-esteem. And last but not least, gauze just isn't, as I say, a summer clothing. It's winter, it's spring, it's fall, it's everything. A dark green dress with a pashmina and pretty chunky jewelry. But I go between wearing dresses. I have long gauze skirts that I wear with wool sweaters and boots. I wear leggings, I wear jeggings, I wear different tops, I wear polyester with it. I mix and I match. And regardless of what I wear, I do feel really good. And you can't beat a long gauze top with your bathing suit. Again, on the cruise, I had this on every day over my bathing suit. And people would say, gee, that's really cute. Where did you get it? So lots of compliments on the cruise with what I was wearing, to the point where one of the ladies said, they should have a gauze store here on board the cruise ship. And I thought, you know what? Maybe they should. But all in all, it's a mix and match product line. Great colors. Who cares if you're tall, you're short, you're skinny, you're thin, you have thunder thighs, you have a tummy that you want to camouflage. Flatter yourself with a product line that you're going to feel good in. You have to feel good in what you wear. And that's what I do. I think it's worth the boost to my self-esteem to go out and buy these products. And by the way, I didn't buy them all at once. I would buy a dress, and then I'd buy a pair of pants, and then I'd add to it with what I've got. And over the course of the last few months, actually probably about a year, my product line is predominantly gauze in my closet. I have compliments. Richard, my husband, says I look great. What else can I say? So if you consider the clothing you wear as a portrait of who you are, start with a blank slate with gauze and build on it, add to it, accentuate it with scarves, jewelry, whatever you want. So my story about gauze, my name is Diane Koz, but I think I really should be called Diane.